Demonstration of chromatography phenomena and its explanation.
There could be another way of performing the same experiment so that we can have some different results maybe, or same results, who knows. Let us see what happens. So again, I have taken a chalk here, and again I am making a mark near one end of it with a black pen. Okay, black sketch pen ink. One thing that I would like to tell you, you can use other colors also, but with black you will get the most variety of colors in the spectrum. That's why I'm using black, but you can also try with other colors. That's not a problem. So now what I'm doing is I'm keep in an empty bowl. This time there's no water in the bowl. But now, as you see, this time I have kept the mark upwards and not at the bottom. And we will try a new approach. We will just drop water on the top of it. So earlier, like this. So while in earlier experiment, the rise of colors or rise of water was taking place against gravity, this time it will be along the gravity. Okay, so in this way you can just keep putting water on it. If you do not have a dropper available, there's no problem. You can just take a small bit of cloth or a piece of cloth and keep it, damp it, and keep it at the top here, so that it will keep giving moisture to the chalk. Now you see, water, the colors and water have already been starting to separate because the water has been absorbed. So we have to keep putting water or just keep a damp piece of cloth. Both the ways it will work. Now you see, the colors have already started to separate, right? So that means the process is taking place in this manner as well, where, so you see, already the colors are separating. But what's interesting is, what's the difference between the two? That earlier purple color was at the bottom, and here red and orange are at the bottom. What does it mean? We can understand it a little elaborately. So what could be the reasons behind it? You see, again I will give you the same explanation, that violet or blue color, they have the least tendency to get dissolved in water as compared to red and orange color, and that's why they tend to stay at the near the chalk. Means they are more attracted to the chalk, and that's why they do not travel much farther with water. On the other hand, the orange or red color, they have the greatest tendency to get dissolved in water and travel along with water, and that's why they travel the largest or greatest distance along with water instead of sticking to the chalk and not traveling much. So again, the same factors are governing the separation of colors and the distance traveled by the color. The color which tends to stick to chalk more and gets dissolved in water less will travel least distance. On the other hand, the color which tends to stick to the chalk the least and dissolves more with water will travel the largest distance during this process. And one more thing, this behavior is observed in both when the water was rising against gravity, and here when water is traveling along with the gravity. In both the situations, the same behavior is observed, which means that the gravitational force is not affecting this process much, and the reason is believed to be that the force of gravitation is very weak as compared to the intermolecular or adhesive forces between the different components, the solutes and the solvents. So the gravitational force is negligible here, its effect is negligible here. That's why it is not affecting the process so much that we can observe.
So you see that when the experiment is carried out against gravity, that was the first situation when water is rising up. And then in the second situation, when it is carried out along gravity, when the water is coming down, we see in both the cases, the red color travels the farthest, which means it is most soluble in water or the solvent medium. Also, we observe that the effect of gravity is not so significant that it affects the order of colors. The order of colors or the distance traveled by the colors remains same. So, gravity is not able to affect how farther a color will travel. So, that is possibly due to the fact that the gravitational force here is much weaker than the binding force or adhesive forces between the substances, or you can say the solubility of pigments or substances.